Hello, this is your girl La Kiki, better known as Me As I Am on Facebook. Which you can also follow me on IG at Me As I Am, MEAZEYEAM. That's how I spell it anyway. You can follow me on that. And also the same thing goes at on Facebook, or for the friends that know my name and all that. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you my government or no YouTube. But anyway, back to the Tizoob. Yes, this is my review for Housewives of Atlanta. What is it? Season 6, episode 13, Pillow Talk or Pillow Fight. Yeah, basically what I think of this show is kind of like, kind of over it, period. Like, I'm over it. This was by far like their best seasons ever since basically like the first season and the second season. Like, yeah, it's actually spicing up now, and actually you get to see a part of how Candy, like, oh, like what it did, like, oh, I like that. About time somebody was real in the thing. But yeah, let me start from the part that I care about, which is really none of it unless the end part, I guess. Whatever. But from the beginning, let's see. Phaedra had this big extravagant birthday party or welcoming party or blessing party, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Really didn't care. She went over the top with having a party organized by Dwight for her first son. Now, Mr. President, like, you Obama now. He's Obama. You Michelle. It's the face I do. DC girls be lying. Side-eye. Because really, like, you're never going to be a Southern belle. Like, all you can do is keep lying to yourself. Please. Don't drag your family in all this little character games or whatever you're doing. Like, it's just annoying to me. Like, it's kind of delusional or something like that. But I guess every mother think their child is the best and should have the best, so you can do what you want to do with your child or whatever. But you putting them in this little fairy tale la la land world, that's not real world type of kid parties. But whatever. Moving on. I mean, yeah, before I move on, Apollo, you just acting like a big brat. Like, she is raising like 3 kids for real, 3 boys. Like, I want to eat, I don't want to dance. You know what you married before you married it. Why you couldn't do anything, I don't know. Like, why Phaedra keep putting up with you? Just because I guess you don't want the media to see that y'all having issues. That's life. Like, it would be more like realer if you just actually showed what you was going through. When you mad, get mad. Like, I know at certain situations, like, yeah, at a party and all that with your son and all that, that's a place where you don't want to really, like, show embarrass and stuff because you're just used to that little Southern Belle title. Like, that's life. Behind closed doors, people doing the same damn thing. Like, really, Phaedra, get over it. But, Apollo, yeah, you acted like a big brat. Like, what kind of man? Like, you're not even sexy enough to be dealing with all that for real. Like, it comes a dime a dozen. To the left. To the left. Moving on. What else is relevant? I'm sorry, y'all, if I got a little cold. Dang, I'm trying to think. Everything else was so damn depressing. Oh yeah. Not Kendra. Oh, what is her name? Kenya Moore. Yeah, and her little, I want babies and stuff like that. I do the side eye again because I'm just like, you can't even hardly be around your dogs. Like, who ships their dogs to Savannah, Georgia in the middle of the night in the wee hours? And what assistant did that? Like, how much are you paying her to do that? How you gonna be around your child when you can't even keep your dog up, Dog always sick. Always with the assistant and all that. Really? Just stick to puppies. Like, You can barely do that right. Some people just don't need to have children. I mean, really. Like, and that's not going to clear your issue up. You're just going to go on with your issues with your child. And then your child it's going to be a pattern. You doing the same thing. I'm going to be the best mother. Da, 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 da. Once again, another mother in La La Land world. Like, I just don't understand. You know. Just let God do everything, please. I mean, I know it's cheesy to say, but please let go. Let go of that little fertility and infertility thing you try and do and all that. Let go and let him deal with what he gonna do with you. Like, stop forcing situations, because all you doing is looking like a damn fool. So sit your ass down somewhere. Thank you. And I digress. Moving on. Nene, you a hot mess. But before I jump back on you, I'm gonna go to Cynthia. You a wannabe hot mess. I mean, you talk about communication and all that stuff, and bringing drama around. You introduced that friend to Candy at the party and all that, and then, you know, just starting drama. Like, really, you just like, oh, I'm so high and mighty, I'm the model and all that. You know, you gotta nip these girls in the butt when they get into your business and da 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 da. And I'm crying over the well, and I'm trying to be the best mom I can be. And Candy all like rubbing your back and all that, you know, patting you down. It's gonna be all right, Cynthia. And then you go and screw her over. Like, what happened to all that in Savannah? Like, what happened to y'all crying session and all that? What happened to you talking about, oh, don't talk about my babe? Can you relate? Can you relate, Candy? You can relate. Side eye again, because really, you fake as I don't know what. You faker than Nene. You know, Nene, I say she faker for a different reason. Hers is kind of different from your fake. Your fake is more like, I'm trying to be somebody that I'm not. I know I don't really tell secrets, but I guess I only got like one season left out of me, because my relationship with Peter is so damn boring. Like, all we can do is argue about bills for like 6 seasons, and I guess they on the verge of cutting me, so I guess I gotta pick up some of Nene tricks. Like, but be you, never be Nene, please. Try not to curse on here, because I don't really curse like that. But this show had me like, woo, on one of them that I really wanted to scream. I wish it was like television. I'm sorry, talk-o-vision, like it's smell-o-vision, like Rachel Ray always say that. I wish they had smell-o-vision. I wish some of these celebrities we could actually talk to, like they can hear every word that's coming out our mouth as we watch, like talk-o-vision for real. I might need to patent that idea before it happen. But I digress. Yeah, Cynthia, communication and all that. Now all of a sudden you want to take some little marriage counseling little ruse with, oh, he's right, Peter's right, I should communicate and all that. Yeah, give him sex, da, 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 da. Like, be spread your legs. Like, I don't even know, like, spread your legs. Oh, he used to put it down. He said that, oh, I think you're using my body. Like, nobody needs to hear all that. I don't care. You're old. I mean, I don't even want to see old people having sex. Like, really. Like, this is not what everybody want to see. You and old ass Peter smashing. Like, really. You're beautiful and all that for your age and all that. But really, I don't want to know your past or whatever. So I'm moving on. Cynthia, you a hot mess, bringing all that drama up and all that. You talking about some Candy taking digs about what is it, about Peter, like, oh, I you know, I know what Peter, you know, do and all that in this past or whatever, but you don't see me bringing up that up or whatever. Like, how you was even felt like you was even in the right in that situation, because all she doing was throwing something back at you at the horse's mouth, not at the person that you invited to start that drama with, but at you, because it's coming from the horse's mouth. So she knew that you said that crap and you relayed that to your friend, and then, you know, basically forcing her to meet, a bunch of crazies, crackpots in the group, and then, you know, get her head chopped off and then act like, I don't know. I don't remember. Hold up now. I did say that, but like, B, don't backtrack. Like, you know what you said, for real. Like, you getting on my nerves. You know what you said, and that's why Candy came straight for you, not for her. Like, she shut her down, but she was really coming from you. But she was basically just saying it in general. Like, don't be talking about my man Todd behind my back, Candy. I mean, Cynthia. Like, you knew what you was doing. All gossiping with your friends and stuff, and boo-hoo, ha-ha, and in my face in Savannah, but then being all fake now. Like, really? You's the messiest of them all. So that's why she came for you, and I don't even know why you felt like she was doing something wrong. All she doing was giving you a taste of your medicine. I digress. So, Nene planned to have this pillow talk thing and all that jazz. I mean, she knew exactly what she was doing. Everybody knew what she was doing. Like, if you knew, why did you come? It's called cancel. Don't pick up your phone. Like, I do that all the time with my friends. So, or I just say, don't feel like it. Like, really? Y'all just paid to freaking go and keep showing up to events. Like, what is it? Each event you show up at, you get paid for? That's what I'm thinking, because it's all like a little setup. You know, because the last season, she ain't want nothing to do with none of the events. Oh, I'm too busy. What is that show? What is that show? Freaking stupid show. That little Glee show and the new normal and all that jazz. Like, you was too good to even be around them for a second. Now all of a sudden you planning freaking cheap ass hotel parties. Like, what kind of setup was that? Some rinky-dink freaking secondhand store pillows in the room and some strawberries. Like, first of all, if you doing that for me, if I was your friend, I need some food. I might look a little bit smaller now, but I did pack it on. I need some food. What is that? We really are pillow talking, because basically this party put me to damn sleep. Period. That's just my thought. But Nene just acting all high, prancing around like, and I was cracking up laughing because Candy was like, and I could have swore she was doing a side eye like, alright, B, like, what the hell you doing? Like, it's not that serious. Like, see your little flat ass. It got these little soggy dimple butt ass white lady and cry. It's some lingerie. I was like, what is that? Like, what is that? And what dude want to see some dingling? Or like, I mean, they're with their men. Like, what was she thinking about bringing those two people there? The most ratchet eye candies or whatever there is. She must have got them off Craigslist. But I'm just saying. Candy is funny. Like, the eye contact and all that she be making with the cameras, or the cameras be catching. I just be like, that's the same face that I make. I be like, did this be just, and she just walking back and forth, like, really? Like, I see your outfit. About time you looking like a femme. Yeah, can you get this pillow talk on so I can hurry up and go home with my man? Because I really don't want to be here with you bees, but they paying me an extra grand for this, so basically, I know she was like that. They get paid for that shit. But, basically, yeah, Nene started this crap. This is all because of her, period. Her and Cynthia. And hot mess Kenya. You put your own self in that mess, you know. For coming, for one. And Nene had all the questions. She was just so mad, which everybody I seen, you know, so somewhat talking about it and all that stuff. Why Nene was acting so hype. Nene was acting so hype because she was impatient on Kenya because Kenya didn't come on time, and she was trying to procrastinate so long so that she can be so Kenya could be there at the exact moment that she wanted that drama to start. She had that question prepared for Kenya and nobody but Kenya. But Nene just jumped right into it when Kenya came, you know, throwing her shade. Oh, girl, you look good, though. I know. You don't. Like, I'd have been like, this is what I do when people throw shade like that. For real. Like, you don't hurt me. Like, you finally looking like a woman. I'm all woman. Twirl. Like, whatever. Kenya was like, B, I know you guys show off or whatever, because you got your whole group of dudes, you know, I mean, you know, men up in here and all that, trying to play for them, play for the cameras, all that, like you hard, try to keep your Queen Bee title. B, you ain't Tanisha. Because I swear you not hard. She always jumping and yelling at somebody's face, but I ain't never see her throw them daggers except for on Kim. Because that's like a girl to know you know how to fight and, or think you know how to fight, and you go and beat the person in school that everybody done whooped. And then you think you hard? No. My baby sister whooped them, so. Like, you picking on just the weaklings. You're not nothing. You think your intimidation of just yelling at people and stuff is going to get you through life? No, you're just going to get smacked. So you need to stop, period. And that's what Kenya, I know deep down that's what she really wanted to do, but she just got to keep her peace and all that. Like they said, like she don't want no lawsuits and all that, and going up against a girl like Nene, she look like she'd be that type of girl to freaking do some crap like that, like lawyer, but want to jump in everybody's face and act like you gonna fight it first. Bitch ass stuff. But yeah, Kenya, she just ate it. Nene just kept going on her. Just kept dagging her. And then she hit her with a question. What'd she say? No, she said, oh, you got all that stuff to talk, you know, about Chris and whoever the hell he is or whatever, with his non-knowing ass wife and all that, wife and girlfriend, common law marriage, all that bullshit. But yeah, so why you don't say it in his face or whatever? What you think about that, Chris? And he get up looking like a fake ass playboy freaking what's his name? The pimp. The Godfather playboy. Like with your little ass robe, like Atlanta Housewives, with the Bath and Body, what is it? Bath and Beyond for that robe for you. Pimping. But he stood up. First of all, I don't know what medication you on. Sounded like Cookie Monster. Like, pick your voice up. You need some estrogen, all that to talk. I don't know the medication you on. That's why I would have repeated the same thing that Kenya said. The same damn medication you. Like, nigga, you ain't doing nothing to me. Sit your ass down. But his wife, why you backtracking? Hold on. Why you all the way over there yelling? But you want your husband to stay up here to tell me exactly what you should be telling me? Like, I mean, I understand that he had, you know, he wanted to clarify his part and everything. But if everybody else standing up when she was asking them questions in their own spot and responding back, or sitting down on the couch and responding back, like, nigga, that's what you was supposed to do. Why are you standing up in the middle of the freaking, like, fireplace or whatever it was, and want to announce yourself like you about to sing a song? Nobody want to hear your whack ass song, because obviously we don't even know who you are. I don't know who you are, whoever you was. I don't know what they say. You messed with Halle Berry and you was abusive or whatever. But obviously you was some side piece when she was just trying to step foot in the game or something, because I never heard a record by you and that whack ass performance you did for Cynthia and her husband and all that. I know that was like soundtrack behind you like shit, but Yeah, that was whack. I digress. Yeah, so Kenya basically got up, and as soon as she got up, I knew he wanted to do something. He wanted to touch her anyway. Period. You know, and she came over there. I already knew she wasn't going to do nothing to the wife or whatever. The wife got scared, though. That's why the husband probably grabbed Kenya, because he probably seen his wife like, oh shit, what I get myself into? But he grabbed her like, you going near my wife. And then her assistant, Brandon, whatever his name is or whatever, he always is in the middle of crap. Like, a dag, I'm tired of seeing you. You got some cute eyes, though. But I'm tired of seeing you, like, really. Is that all the friends she had? Must be, because you run every daggone friend away. But, I mean, if my friend was dead, and I have 7 uncles on my mother and my father's side, so I know if they see any man putting their hand on me, they'd be like, nigga, what? Take your damn hands off my daggone niece. Period. Point blank, period. So, even if my, you know, my friends, you know, see that, yeah, it's going down, period. So he should never did that. That was his fault, but that was Nene's fault for throwing out there. Don't try to act like because you was mad and it was just a heat of moment and you just said that to Kenya because you were just still so pissed. You know, that was your fault. You know what you wanted to do when you did it. Kenya, yes, you should have stood up in your place too and said something right from where you were sitting. But first of all, you're a man. You were supposed to stand up in your place and address her. And then off the pills and everything like that, I mean, you could have said it in a more intelligent way. You put yourself off, you and your wife, whatever she is, quote unquote. I don't really care. Y'all just so irrelevant to the show. Like, where did you come from? But anyway, basically, you could have did all that. You could have just stood right there and said what you had to say without, you know, being offensive and all that other stuff. Because if you wasn't like that in the first place, then she wouldn't have went like that in the first place. Everybody, like, I mean, what is this? Preschool? We've been through this, what, from grade preschool all the way up to 12th grade. A fallen rules, like the first thing we do when we go to school, what is it? The rules wall from preschool to kindergarten and up. We should respect others. Like, we want others to respect ourselves, you know, us or whatever. Like, I mean, y'all too old for that, period. Nobody even know how to talk in a room on a beanbag chair. It's how ironic you go back to preschool. Beanbag chair, y'all might as well just whip out the coloring books and stuff. You can't use my crayon, I got Crayola. You ain't using my stencils. For real though, but that's how I felt about it. Basically, let me just hurry up and finish my review because this episode is really irritating me. It gave me high blood pressure, and I don't need that. Basically, Brandon basically pushed his hand away, said, look, don't touch me or whatever. Then Kenya said, you know, because she ain't no punk, she like, don't put your hands on me. That's one thing you ain't gonna do. I could talk to you, but don't ever put your hands on me, is what I would have said too. And Chuck, yeah, behind his wife or whatever, he's a sucker. Like the moment I heard him in when they went to go to that recreation boys and girls club and all that, and he in the back like, you gonna use her up, and then on the way back do you gonna talk trash, but you gonna use her to benefit you in the beginning. Like, because if she would have known you was gonna do all that in the beginning, she would have did that and helped you out. Like, I felt her when she said mad at me because I did turn out to be successful and I'm the one that got away. Because that was some whack stuff to do. Like, I was the big homie. And like, what are you? Like, who do you play for? Where? I don't even remember. I love football. Who are you? I never ever saw you. Like, I love football. Who are you for real? Like, how long did you play? You played one season on the bench? Okay. You just go back to your whack ass wife. But anyway, he's a punk. Period. Peter's a punk. Because the way he stepped at girls, he was even screaming at his wife like that. Like, you're a punk. Just like dude Chris. That raised his hand to a female. You're a punk. Apollo, you just looking at anybody to take your freaking anger out on. What was you doing? He hit me in my eye. Like, I only thing I could say is that when I know that I am the one that first broke up the fight, I was trying to break it up because I don't want to see anything, because I'm normally, like, out of my friends, it's like the mediator one or whatever, like, no, we should go just have fun and whatever, like, everybody just stop fighting, and I try to break stuff up. But the moment you do hit me, that's when I'm hitting you back. So I understood that what Apollo did, but I don't understand why you even jumped in it. You see one person holding him down. He was getting held down by Peter already. You banging on him like he's a freaking can I drum I get some? Can I drum I get some? Like a banjo or something, or what you call it, like you in a freaking go-go band on his face. Period. Like, would you beating his feet on freaking Brandon's face, Brandon body? Like, really? Peter holding him down? Like, I can understand, yeah, you pop, like one time, you know, when somebody, you try to break up the fight and they just hit you, bop one time. Look, I had to hit you because you hit me in the face. Like, I ain't playing with all that. But I ain't gonna pop, 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 pop. Like, something was really wrong in his head. Like, really, I think it was just frustration that he really wanted to take out on Phaedra. But instead of hitting her and getting another charge, he did it on Brandon. It was the perfect opportunity. So, but Peter, you yoking people down by their neck and stuff, like, really? Somebody need to slap him back to Jamaica, for real. Because it was no point in you doing that neither. Like, Brandon is a capable guy that will just, you know, he wouldn't react like that. He just told him, look, don't touch her, and that's it. Why y'all didn't let them play their stuff out like, you know, grown men? Let them handle their own issues. Y'all there for y'all own issues. Y'all jumping into other people's, acting like y'all the super save hoes and the bros and all that other stuff, when y'all the ones that put it out there to watch. Look like the T is on freaking Kenya. Like, y'all know what y'all wanted to do. Period. Why you acting like super saver bro? Sit down with your wives. Period. Why did you stand up? You wanted more camera time so you can pay off your debt or your bond? Really? Sit your ass down. But anyway, yeah, so Phaedra goes and try to get Apollo and all that, and he telling her, stop talking to me like a little boy or whatever. Like, really, you having a temper tantrum? Like, go to the principal's office, like, shit. Like, really, like, she just need to be done with him, for real. Don't ever stay with no man just because you have a child with them, because he always gonna bring you down. I swear he is. I knew she was through at that point, and if I was her, like, I'd have been through at that point. Like, how many times you gonna keep coming to the table after the aftermath of everything, and like, well, you know, he hit me in my eye. Like, every situation, like, you could be in a club and somebody bump you and the drink fall out your hand. Like, this is a club. You're guaranteed to get bumped at some point in time. Like, raise your drink. You know, you gonna pop off on everybody that do that? Like, get some balls and be a man, for real. Because you got 2 sons to raise. It look like Phaedra is raising 3 of them that she ain't even asked for. I keep digressing. But, yeah, blase, all that jazz, whatever. And Paulo acting like, he going after him again. Like I said, more camera time so you can make your budget bigger for the next season, basically, because you need to pay them lawyer fees and all that, because obviously Adrian ain't working right for you, or she probably part of the scheme too. So if they don't indict her or something on some charges, yeah, you just making sure you have your money in the bank for a new lawyer, because she might be your daggone cellmate. But anyway, yeah, what do I want to say? Keep messing up. But yeah, this is how I end this. Nene, why'd you run after her? Talk about she ain't gonna go nowhere. If I was Kenya, keep messing up her name. If I was Kenya, I would have slapped the mess out of her as soon as she followed me back in the room, talk about something. You ain't going nowhere till you talk to me. B, you started this whole thing, and you lucky I ain't whoop your way. On the next one, she'll like, you lucky you ain't get your way whipped. Hold on, I don't apologize for nothing, but who gonna do that? Who about to whip that? Who about to whip? Who about to whip my ass? I would have went Medea. Like, all right. I want to see that. Who gonna do that? Who gonna do that? Sometimes I wish what's her name was back on the show. What's that lady with the long nose and all that? And then Nene used to always fight with, because she was really mad because her butt was so daggone fat and her husband probably was looking at her butt. But I wish she was back on it, because she did keep it real. She kept it real. But yeah, Nene was wrong. Kenya, don't apologize for crap. Like, if you felt like that, and if I would have felt like that, I ain't apologizing for nothing. You ain't gonna never, like, nothing you gonna say ever gonna make me apologize for anything I know that I was not in the wrong for, period. So go somewhere, sit down, something, go walk around the room, pace like you was doing at first. Start crap, and Candy, I guess that was a perfect time for Peter to step out there to talk some trash and step in. Like, really? You think that was the perfect time? Like, when we already trying to break up one, then you gonna go and start some crap with them? And then push Todd? Don't mess with my man. You already knew where that was going. Side eye for that one. Because Candy about to freaking... Did she say? I will mop you on the floor. Up in this bitch. Like, she basically going to drag either him or Cynthia. And I can't wait. I just can't wait. But I really don't want it to be Cynthia, though. Even though she be jumping out there because she thinks she got Peter and all that and trying to protect him, whatever. I hate girls to start stuff and then hide behind when the fight happened, but you the one that started everything. Remind me of somebody in my high school, that I had to make an example of that. But yeah, I really don't want her to jump off at Cynthia. I really wanted to be Nene, for real. Nene all by her side and stuff.